Hello everyone, we have some massive news in the UFC landscape. First of all, Ilia Topuria vacates the featherweight belt to go up to 155 and to probably fight Islam somewhere in the future. I think he's getting a contender first because they haven't announced anything regarding his title. I don't think he would have vacated if they would have gave him Islam right away. So he is probably going to fight a contender. And I'm calling it's Arman Sarukian for a title elimination bout. Because they want Arman out of there, they hate Arman now. Dana hates Arman because he withdrew from UFC 311. And now they want him gone. They want him to be decapitated by Ilia, which is going to happen if they fight. But now, for the interim featherweight belt, they will have Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Now, this is a good fight. This is going to be a fun fight. That's for sure. And it's for the interim, not the interim, the vacant. Sorry, for the vacant featherweight belt. I'm saying Volk is getting the belt back, and it's going to be an exciting division now, actually, because Ilia would have won over everyone. We know this. But now Volk is a little more vulnerable, and I think it's going to be an exciting division with Volk as champ, and if Lopez wins, that's also good. We have a new champion, scary champion. We're getting Evloev, Aljamain Sterling, maybe even Yair Rodriguez again. It's going to be fun, but the featherweight division now is stained. If Volkanovski wins, he will never be seen as the real champion because he lost. He lost his belt. If he wins it again, it's always going to have an asterisk on his resume. It's like DC, but Ilia Topuria isn't roided up. But I think Volkanovski wins this. I think he's better. I think it's going to be by decision. I don't see him knocking out Lopez. Maybe he'll submit him, but I don't really see that being the game plan from Volkanovski. So, UFC 314, Miami, the main card, Volkanovski versus Lopez. Now, their co-main is also exciting. It's Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. I see Chandler winning this. I see it going either way, actually. I think this is a fight to boost either one of them up. I don't think the UFC has favorites on this one because Michael Chandler obviously is a pretty big name. He's exciting. And Paddy Pimblett also is a big name. So I think the UFC doesn't want anyone to win this fight, especially. And it's exciting. It's exciting. I don't know about co-main, though. Maybe featured. But, it's what we have. So that's UFC 314. Then we have new announcements for 315. Belal Muhammad versus, I forgot his name, Jack Della Maddalena. JDM. This is an exciting fight. People hate Belal Muhammad. People say, oh, it's going to be so boring, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. You just don't know JDM, okay? This is going to be a very, very good fight. Very entertaining. Either way, if Belal wins, it's going to be entertaining. If JDM wins, it's also going to be entertaining. And it's in Canada. With the co-main being a women's fight. I think, like, Firo versus Shevchenko, like, no one gives a fuck about that. Shevchenko isn't exciting anymore because she isn't this invincible woman's GOAT, she isn't that. And Firo, who the fuck cares, dude? Some French lady. I don't care. Now, talking about Shavkat, dude, I'm done with this guy. I've always said he wasn't that good. He would have gotten beaten by Belal Muhammad anyways, but now he's pussying out with another injury, dude. I swear, this guy gets injured every 10 seconds, dude. After every fight, I had an injury, that's why I didn't get a round 1 KO. No, dude, he's lying out of his ass, or he's bitching, or he's I don't know what's up with this guy. I don't get why people like him. Oh, he's 18-0 all finishes. That's gone too now. He's not exciting to me. Like, sure, he has entertaining fights. Who am I kidding? He doesn't. He actually doesn't have entertaining fights. He has okay fights. Sometimes it's entertaining. But, yeah, he pussied out. He got his chance. He's probably going to get it again. But not now, because he pussied out. This fucking guy, dude. I'm done. I've been saying this. I said this after Neil Magny. I said this after Wonder Boy. I said this after Ian. I said this before Ian. You know, people overhype this guy so much. He's such an aura merchant, dude. Literally, dude, I just don't get it. I don't even know what to say anymore. But moving on, we have Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady for UFC London, the main event. Now, who cares about this fight? Who cares? At least JDM versus Leon Edwards might have been entertaining. Ultimately, I don't think anyone really cared, but it might have been entertaining. Might have been. I think Leon could stink it up in there. He could, you know... Oh, they ruined this card. I mean, you still have Mick Borkin and who else? I don't even know, man. This card sucks now. Dude, the UFC really needs to stop adding all these NPCs from the country onto these cards. First you had DDP versus Sean Strickland with all those NPCs, like no one gave a fuck. Now you have the London card has all these English fighters that no one gives a fuck about. This card sucks now, dude. They need to... London is getting another shit card. But whatever. Going back to Ilia. Now, Ilia posted this. I'm not sure. This is so funny, dude. He, first of all, he has himself tattooed on him. And then he posts this. I mean, it's kind of... I don't know why he has a wooden sword. I'm not sure what that's about, but you know, he's moving up to lightweight. I think he's gonna do well. I think he's gonna he's definitely gonna beat every contender there is. Maybe he'll have trouble with... I see him actually having trouble with Poirier if they do that. Arman, maybe. I don't really think so. I think Arman gets decapitated in that fight, and Dustin Poirier will probably also lose to Ilia Topuria. Now, I don't think the UFC is happy with this at all. Because if the UFC wanted him to fight Islam, they would have let him keep the belt at featherweight and go up to fight Islam, with Volk versus Diego Lopez being for interim. He vacated with the excuse of, I can't cut down anymore. So that's the excuse. The real story is the UFC didn't give him what he wanted. He wanted Islam right away. And he didn't get it. The UFC didn't want that. They said, oh, you have to defend a couple more times. Or they wanted to protect Islam. That might be true too. But yeah, the UFC probably isn't happy with this. That's why he's fighting contenders. That's why he's moving up and vacating. It's definitely forced. He doesn't have any other choice if he wants to fight Islam, which he does want to do, because he wants that for his legacy. He knows, we all know, that he's going to win the fight against Islam. So he wants it. He wants that for his legacy, and then he wants to move up to 170. It's a whole thing. That's it. Let me know what you think about this news. The UFC is back. This is very exciting news. I'm very nervous about all of this, about everything that's going to happen. But yeah, very exciting. Goodbye. Like and subscribe.